In April 1967, Greece experienced a dramatic upheaval as a group of military officers seized control of the government, abruptly ending the nation's democratic era. This sudden coup shocked citizens and politicians alike, plunging the country into a period of authoritarian rule. Civil liberties were swiftly curtailed, with censorship imposed and political opponents arrested or exiled. The new regime sought to suppress dissent and maintain strict control over society, fundamentally altering daily life and the political landscape. The consequences of this shift reverberated throughout Greek society, marking a turning point in its modern history. To understand the events leading up to the coup, it is essential to examine Greece's turbulent history in the mid-20th century. The aftermath of World War II left the country devastated, and soon after, the Greek Civil War erupted, pitting government forces against communist insurgents. As the Cold War intensified, Greece became a focal point for international powers seeking to influence its political direction. Throughout the 1950s and 1960s, the nation experienced persistent political instability, with frequent changes in government and mounting social unrest. These factors combined to create a volatile environment, setting the stage for the dramatic intervention that would follow. The coup was orchestrated primarily by middle-ranking officers who played a decisive role in its swift execution. These officers coordinated the rapid seizure of key government institutions, ensuring minimal resistance and a quick consolidation of power. The junta leaders later addressed the nation, presenting their actions as necessary to restore order and stability. They cited concerns over governmental mismanagement and threats to national unity as primary justifications for their intervention. This narrative was intended to legitimize their takeover and reassure both the public and the international community. The Greek military junta was led by a trio of influential figures: Georgios Papadopoulos, Stylianos Patakos, and Nikolaos Makarezos. Papadopoulos, the principal architect, served as the regime's head, while Patakos and Makarezos played key roles in consolidating power. The junta maintained strict control through widespread censorship, suppressing newspapers, books, and broadcasts that challenged their authority. Political opponents were arrested, exiled, or subjected to harsh treatment, effectively silencing dissent. These methods created an atmosphere of fear and ensured the regime's grip on Greek society remained unchallenged. During the Cold War, the United States played a significant role in shaping political developments across Europe, including Greece. Concerned about the spread of communism, American policymakers often prioritized stability and strategic interests over democratic principles. This environment allowed the Greek dictatorship to persist, as Western allies viewed the regime as a bulwark against Soviet influence. International support and tolerance for authoritarian rule had lasting effects on Greek democracy, delaying its restoration and shaping the country's political landscape for years to come. King Constantine II's attempt to reclaim authority through a counter-coup ultimately failed, leading to significant consequences for the Greek monarchy. The military leadership quickly consolidated its power, effectively sidelining the king and tightening their grip on the government. In the aftermath, any remaining internal opposition within the royal circle was systematically eliminated. This shift marked a decisive end to royal influence and paved the way for the military regime to operate without significant internal challenges. The junta frequently highlights economic progress and improved order as evidence of its effective governance. While certain infrastructure projects and visible development initiatives have taken place, these achievements must be weighed against the broader societal costs. Repression, censorship, and the erosion of institutional integrity have undermined public trust and restricted freedoms. The pursuit of stability has often come at the expense of open discourse and democratic participation. Ultimately, The long-term impact of these policies raises questions about the true sustainability of the claimed progress. By the early 1970s, resistance against the Greek military regime was gaining momentum, culminating in the historic Athens Polytechnic Uprising of November 1973. Students and citizens gathered at the Polytechnic, demanding democracy and freedom, transforming the institution into a powerful symbol of defiance. The regime responded with brutal force, sending tanks and armed troops to crush the protest, resulting in tragic loss of life and widespread outrage. This violent crackdown exposed the regime's vulnerability and galvanized further opposition, marking a turning point in Greece's struggle for liberation. The events at the Polytechnic continue to resonate as a testament to the courage and resilience of those who stood against oppression. In the final years of the junta, internal divisions deepened as hardliners gained influence within the regime. Their increasingly rigid stance led to a series of aggressive policies, culminating in a reckless intervention in Cyprus. This move not only destabilized the region, but also exposed the junta's weaknesses on the international stage. The resulting crisis accelerated the regime's unraveling, ultimately leading to its collapse and the restoration of democratic governance in Greece. The legacy of the junta serves as a stark reminder of how quickly democratic institutions can be undermined during times of fear and instability. Although democracy was eventually restored, the scars left by authoritarian rule continue to influence political and social life. This period underscores the importance of vigilance and resilience in protecting democratic values. The enduring lesson is clear. The strength of democracy depends not only on its institutions, but also on the collective commitment of its citizens to uphold freedom and justice.